Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the Lakers taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. So the Lakers win the tip. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Pass to Worthy. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Johnson. 6 on the shot clock.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Johnson. 3 on 3. The shot misses. Pass to Johnson. Here's Divac. 5 on the clock. Here's Scott. The Lakers with the rebound. Divac, good.
They take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Johnson against Johnson. It's Johnson with a drive. Green, the pass to Johnson. Here's Scott. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. There's the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. 2 on the clock. Here's Johnson.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
At the line for the Lakers, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Worthy. Rebound by the Lakers.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Johnson passes to Green. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Johnson against Johnson. Now here's Johnson. Not a lot of room. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Outside Johnson. Elbow shot on the way. And Worthy pulls it down.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Johnson. Pass to Worthy. Here's Scott. Here's Worthy. Clock at 6.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Here's Worthy. 6 to shoot. Back to Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Here's Scott. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Lakers trail. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's Worthy. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And he comes up with a bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 1. Johnson against Johnson. Pass to Scott. Fires it. No good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Out to the right wing. Here's Scott. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Now Los Angeles with it. Here's Scott. Back to Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort. Johnson's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. To the inside. And that one's good. Green.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Worthy. Takes it inside. Pass to Scott. Inside, Divac. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses. From the baseline. Tries again. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And the Lakers call time here.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Johnson against Johnson. Here's Perkins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And it comes off the front of the rim.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Puts it up. Here's Scott. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Lakers trail. Here's Scott. Pass to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from the low post is good.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Now Los Angeles with it. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Johnson against Johnson. On the wing, Green. Down low. The kick out to Johnson. The Lakers with a rebound.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Here's Johnson. That shot off the mark. Johnson with the defensive effort. Pass to Scott. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. To the left side wing. Inside. Here's Divac. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Lakers in the lead. To the middle. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Scott. Back to Johnson. Three-pointer.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Oh, he picked him clean. They're running. Here's Worthy. And Worthy pulls it down. The Lakers with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Perkins. Here's Scott. To the inside. 5 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
One other thing we've seen them execute to this point is good ball movement to set up those easy scoring chances.
And he drops it first. Hits both from the stripe.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Here's Matthews. Pass to Worthy. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Michael Thompson.
That one misses. And the Lakers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Drew. Pass to Worthy. And the 17-footer goes down. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Matthews. Here's Rambis. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Drew, down low. Thompson in the post. And the layup is good off the glass.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Here's Matthews. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Fires from the wing. Up again. It's good on the putback.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They trail by 9. Here's Scott, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Lakers foul. Michael Thompson. At the line for the Lakers, Michael Thompson.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Thompson. Here's Matthews. On the wing, Thompson. Shoots over Thompson. Thompson, no good.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Here's Scott. It's picked off. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first.
At the line for the Lakers, Michael Thompson.
That free throw is good from Thompson. And the Lakers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Drew. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Scott. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Matthews. Now Thompson. That shot missing. Thompson with some nice D. Here's Scott. 5 points in the game. Pass to Green. 51 seconds left to play in the first. The Lakers in the lead. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Thompson passes to Thompson. This is another. He's 0 for 4.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Here's Drew. Thompson in the post. Defended by Thompson. Thompson with some nice D. Here's Matthews. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Thompson. And the 10-footer finds the target. Thompson's got 5 points.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
On the court for the Lakers. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Here's Worthy. And he recovers it. Second shot opportunity. That one's wide left.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Matthews. Great positioning on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 11.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Scott, defended by Thompson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for the Lakers, Byron Scott.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here's Cooper. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Matthews. Thompson outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Cooper. Drew with a rebound. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Worthy, defended by Thompson. Out to the wing. Here's Scott, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Matthews. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. And it's Rambis missing. And so it's the Lakers with it. It's a 10-point game. Here's Drew. Pass to Worthy. Here's Drew, defended by Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Fires, high post. Offensive board. Campbell, the putback. 3 on 3. Knocked away. Here's Cooper. Here's Matthews. Scott with a rebound. And the basket by Drew.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Rambis. To the left wing. Here's Cooper. Green covering. Pass to Matthews. Here's Cooper. Tries to snap the cold streak. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Worthy. Lets a floater go. That shot, no good. Here's Cooper. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oh, the teardrop falls in. He's got 5.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Here's Drew, defended by Thompson. The offensive rebound. Campbell gets the bucket.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Now a timeout called by the Lakers. Johnson with it. 9 points in the game. Pass to Scott. Here's Green. Second chance shot. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Here's Worthy, defended by Thompson. Johnson with it. Here's Scott. Up the floor. Here's Green. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Johnson against Johnson. The shot comes out, and the Lakers going the other way now. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Scott. They get the rebound. Green. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting for Los Angeles, A.C. Green.
Free throw good. Green. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And the Lakers have possession, down by 15. Here's Johnson. Second chance effort, and he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Johnson, and the shot goes down. Johnson's got 11 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. And the Lakers with possession here, following the score by the Lakers. Here's Divac. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. On the wing, Green. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Pass to Perkins. Here's Johnson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for Los Angeles, Magic Johnson.
And Johnson drops them both. The Lakers dominating the game. Pass to Green. Johnson against Johnson. Shoots over Johnson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Here's Scott. 6 points for him. And there's the drive. It's blocked. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Thompson, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Michael Thompson.
Here's Worthy. Pulls up on the wing. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Oh, strong move toward the rim. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Worthy. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Johnson with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Pass to Scott. Here's the three. And the Lakers get it back. Another shot. And that's good for 2. He has 6. Now Johnson, 10 points for him. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Worthy. And Worthy pulls it down. Pass to Scott. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
To the inside. Here's Worthy. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
At the line for the Lakers, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Shot.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And so he hits both. Here's Scott. He has 6. Pass to Johnson. Here's Scott. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. He's got 9.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
To the middle. Here's Green. Can't cash it in from close range. Now Los Angeles with it. Now here's Johnson. Covered by Johnson. Back to Johnson. Here's Scott. Green covering. Shot clock at 5. Tipped away. Here's Johnson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution for your Lakers. A.C. Green. Larry Drew.
The Lakers dominating the game. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Johnson against Johnson. A clear look for Green. And again, no good by the Lakers. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. Johnson with a double team. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Kept alive.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Johnson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
At the line for the Lakers, Magic Johnson.
And he drops it first.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Here's Cooper. He's got 5. Here's Matthews. And Worthy pulls it down. On offense, here are the Lakers. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's Matthews. Here's Thompson. Oh, the turnaround jumper. Count it. Thompson's got 7 points.
That turnaround shot is clearly one of his favorites. He loves going to it anytime he gets an opportunity.
I got yours. I got yours.
Here's Drew. Back to Johnson.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
At the line for Los Angeles, Michael Thompson.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. 30 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pass to Thompson. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Oh, man, he's got a great combination. Plenty of length and a soft touch from close range.
Outside Johnson. Here's Drew. It's stolen away. 1 second left. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it?
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit is getting done.
And Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They looked out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Worthy. There's the drive.
Lakers foul. Vlade Divac.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And for the Lakers. Here's Worthy. It's rebounded by Divac.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And for the Lakers, Johnson with a bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Worthy. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Worthy. Clock at 6. They get it again.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Outside Johnson. Shoots over Johnson. And there's another one for the Lakers.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 14.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Pass to Worthy. Here's Scott. Banked it in off the glass.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 14 points for him. Pass to Worthy. Down low. Here's Green. And down it goes. 2 points. Green's got 8 points.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
From 10 feet away. Again, the Lakers.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Pass to Worthy. Here's Scott. 6 points for him. Oh, they get a hand on it. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Worthy. Doesn't go that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
The Lakers really having a tough go here. Pass to Scott. Here's Worthy. Can't get it to drop.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
James
Yeah, he
Worthy.
tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Coming
The
into
Lakers
ball
making a
for the
switch here.
Lakers, Eldon Campbell.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. 11 points in the game.
Scott.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Scott. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. So it's the Lakers now. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Abdul-Jabbar.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Divac. Got a piece of it. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Scott. Back to Johnson. Yep, count it.
Magic Johnson.
Johnson's got 17 points.
Byron
All right,
Scott.
guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing I've noticed is their work on the offensive glass. Creating extra opportunities has been the key.
Here's Johnson following the score by the Lakers. 4 on the clock. Will it go? Rebound by the Lakers. Pass to Worthy. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
Looking now for some consistency, just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And the Lakers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Campbell. Outside Johnson. He takes it in. Pass to Scott. Takes the three. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
That's outstanding decision-making there to change his shot and find an open teammate for an easy basket.
Outside Johnson. Now here's Thompson. The shot off that time. Here's Worthy, covered by Johnson. Over to the left wing. Pass to Scott. Johnson with a bucket.
Magic Johnson.
Johnson's got 19.
Byron
Great timing.
Scott.
That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Scott. 14 points for him. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for the Lakers, Byron Scott.
That one's off. Good on the second one. And the Lakers with possession here. Out to the right wing. Back to Johnson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Magic Johnson. Shooting for Los Angeles, Magic Johnson.
Free throw drops for Johnson. Thompson, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Johnson drops them both. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Here's Drew. Pass to Scott. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. A nice shot by Worthy. He has 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Scott, defended by Thompson. Scott can't get it to go.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Left side, Johnson. Here's Scott. He's got 11. Pass to Worthy. Thompson with it, covered by Johnson. Lets it go from the wing, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Campbell, defended by Thompson. Fader on the way. No good, a bit long that time. The Lakers with the ball. To the right side. Here's Scott, covered by Johnson. It's Thompson, high post. Lets it go from 14. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Thompson.
Michael Thompson.
Johnson's got 25 points in the game. And here's Johnson. 20 points for him. Pass to Drew. Here's Scott. Shot to end the cold streak. And Worthy pulls it down. Here's Scott. Green covering. Johnson with a bucket.
Magic
Johnson's got 12 points in just the second half.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Scott. Ooh, Thompson with the block. Right side Johnson. Chalk up 2 there.
Magic
He has 29 now.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Now here's Johnson. The D's right on him. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Now here's Johnson. That's 29 for him. Thompson finds Johnson. Throws it up high.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Johnson with it. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Drew. And the 3-pointer goes. He's got 5.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Outside Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Magic Johnson.
The free throw drops for Johnson. And the Lakers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. So he hits one of two from the stripe.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Johnson with a bucket.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
And the Lakers with possession here, following the score by the Lakers. 13 feet out. Nice jump shot. Thompson's got 11 points.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
To the inside. Thompson with a steal. Over to the wing. Right side Johnson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Johnson's got 32 points in the game.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Pass to Green. And here is Thompson, defended by Thompson. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Los Angeles ball.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Green. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Cooper. No good on the three. 29 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Drew. It's not going to go for him. Thompson with some nice D. Here's Matthews. Pass to Cooper. Now Thompson, defended by Thompson. Shot's good by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
2 on the clock. And he can't get that one. And so it's Los Angeles, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Drew. Thompson left side. Here's Drew. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. Rambis grabs the board. And the Lakers with possession here. Here's Matthews. And a nice finish on the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Drew. Kick out to Brown. To the paint. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Thomas, he's checked in for the Lakers. Out to the right wing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Drew. Tipped. Thompson outside. Pass to Cooper. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. The Lakers with a rebound. Smith left side. Outside, Brown. Now Thompson. Rambis grabs the board. Thompson's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Here's Matthews. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
At the line for the Lakers, Michael Thompson.
That free throw's good from Thompson. He's off on the second. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
It's Brown on the wing. Looking to end the drought. Rebounded by the Lakers. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Thompson passes to Thompson. Goes up again. And Thompson with a lay-in.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Brown passes to Smith. Out left to the wing. Here's Thomas. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Matthews. Brown with some nice D.
Trying to close out. You gotta know who's hot and who's not.
Drives to the hoop. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brown's got his first 2 points. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Matthews. Here's Cooper. Down low. Shot clock at 5. Rambis' shot is good.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Now Los Angeles with it. Here's Drew. Here's Thompson. And Cooper pulls it down. And so it's the Lakers with it. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Thompson. Thompson, nice persistence to tip it back in.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it, just lightly tip it in. Here's Thomas. Smith outside.
Los Angeles foul. Lakers substitution, David Miller.
It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Thompson, no good.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's Miller, covered by Smith. Here's Rambis. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Thompson. And so it's the Lakers with it. To the wing on the left. Outside, Brown. Pass to Thompson. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Matthews, defended by Brown. Takes it inside. Matthews' shot is good. Matthews got 4 points in the quarter.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Now Smith. Pass to Thompson. To the wing, right side. Here's Thomas. Rambis grabs the board.
Just a lack of concentration. This is why they don't get him the ball there.
Here's Matthews. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Rambis' shot is good. And so it's the Lakers with it. Here's Thomas. That shot is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Cooper. Releases. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
So it's the Lakers now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Out to the wing. Here's Drew. No good there.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And the Lakers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Johnson against Brown. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
At the line for the Lakers, Eldon Campbell.
Shooting one.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Outside Johnson. Pass to Matthews. Here's Miller. 5 to shoot. Johnson with it. 16 feet out. The shot, no good. Outside, Williams. And here's Brown. 11 feet out. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Smith, he's checked in for Matthews.
John Smith.
It's Brown on the wing, covered by Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Rebound by the Lakers. Here's Miller. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
At the line for the Lakers, David Miller.
That free throw, no good. And no luck that time either. Outside, Brown. Pass to Thomas. Smith outside. Now here's Brown. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Campbell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
At the line for Los Angeles, Eldon Campbell.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Miller. Williams defending. Right wing. Back to Smith. Thompson outside. From 15 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. Brown inside. Covered by Smith. Brown can't hit. Now Los Angeles with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Here's Smith. Out to the right wing. Pass to Johnson. Here's Rambis. Smith outside. Up again.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Williams finds Brown. Pass to Campbell. Rambis grabs the board. Smith with it. Guarded by Smith. Smith against Smith. Smith passes to Johnson. Blocked! Brown against Smith. Here's Thomas. Back to Brown. Pass to Campbell. To the wing, right side. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
At the line for the Lakers, John Brown.
Two.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Brown. Now Smith. Thompson outside. Outside Johnson. 1:06 left in the fourth. Pass to Rambis. Oh, they need this. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Smith outside. Up top, Brown. Pass to Campbell. Williams on the wing. Outside, Brown. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Johnson finds Smith. Here's Rambis. Unable to get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time.